Hello everyone, welcome to Mano Ainam's one verse explanation on leadership. I'm reading 1 Corinthians chapter number 9, verse number 9 and 10, and it reads like this. For it is written in the law of Moses, you shall not muzzle an ox while it treats out the grain. Is it oxen God is concerned about, or does he say it altogether for our sakes? For our sakes, no doubt, this is written. I'm not reading the following parts of the verse. Now here we see Paul is comparing church leaders as the burden bearer oxen. The scripture uses the oxen, meaning the water buffalo, as the symbol of church leader. The oxen was chosen as the representation of the church leader because of its patience, endurance in the labors of the harvest. The steady, enduring strength and selflessness of the oxen has made it the most loved and revered of all animals used in agriculture. As such, the oxen illustrates the biblical role of the church leader, a burden bearer, one who joyfully takes the responsibility to see that others are fed and cared for, no matter how much burden he or she has to bear on his shoulder. It is obvious from the scripture that those who faithfully fulfill their leadership role bear many burdens like the oxen. When you see the life and ministry of Paul describes his ministry in 2 Corinthians chapter 11, starting from verse number 23 to 28. And he writes like this: in labors more abundant, in stripes above measure, in prisons more frequent, in death often. Of the Jews 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one. Thrice was I beaten with rods, once I was stoned, thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I have been in the deep, in journeys often, in perils of waters, in perils of robbers, in perils of mine own countrymen, in perils by the heathen, in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, in perils among false brethren, in weariness and painfulness, in watchings often, in hunger and thirst, I fast often, in cold and nakedness. Beside those things that are without, that which cometh upon me daily, the care of all the churches. None but the sincere church leaders want these kind of burdens and responsibilities. Such are God's oxen. My friend, if you're not leading, you're not leading. Because if you really lead, you will really lead. And this is Mano Ainam's one verse explanation on leadership. See you next time. Bye-bye.